to another Project G workout. Today we're going to focus on abs and back. Now, what a lot of people don't know is that our entire core muscle does include our back muscles, but so often we just focus on abs, and that's not really doing our core muscle, our body stabilizer, any justice. So today we're going to focus on both, which is really going to help if you're someone who's working all the time at a desk. It's going to help to really strengthen, elongate, and really help with that posture, and overall give you that nice, long, lean look, and of course, get you some abs. All you're going to need for today's exercise is some force space and a mat, 2 weights. I'm choosing 5-pound plates. You can probably go as high as 10 pounds. You can use plates or dumbbells, doesn't matter. Some water in case you need a sip throughout the workout. Of course, a positive attitude and a good spirit. As always, I will be incorporating breaks into this workout, but please feel free to use that pause button at liberty. I look forward to sweating with you, and let's get started. But first, let's warm up. Hop onto those knees into tabletop position, hands placed directly underneath your shoulders, feet flattened, and let's go into a nice simple cat-cow position. Rolling and curving that back, and then exhaling to concave. Inhale to curve, exhale to concave. Go through that motion for about 3 more rounds for me. Really focusing on loosening up those core and back muscles. And one more. Wonderful. Go ahead and sit on that bottom for me and give me some nice oblique twists. Just going from side to side. Really focusing on stretching out those obliques. Maybe you're gonna hear some cracks. I'm definitely hearing some cracks on my end. Wonderful. Stretch out those wrists. Some nice wrist swirls, drawing a circle with your thumb. Going in one direction for 3, 2, 1, switch directions. Great. And now I'm gonna have you just do some arm flutters, I guess we can call them, which is really just gonna stretch out those shoulders, ultimately also those back muscles. Making sure that you're giving yourself a nice range of motion, stretching out those back muscles, really lubricating them. And now, just give them your back a nice tap. One arm over the other, and then reverse, the arm that goes on top. 3, 2, and 1. Now, just do a quick reach over for me, going side to side, staying on your knees. For 3, 2, stretching out the side body and obliques, and 1. Great. Grab a sip of water and let's get started. Your first exercise is going to have you lying on the floor, so go ahead and take a lie down for me. Bend those knees, raise those feet so that they're about a 90-degree bend in the knee. Hands up facing one another. We will have our weights in our hands, but I'm just demoing it first. You're going to drop one leg in the opposite hand. You notice that this leg is actually staying above the floor. I'm not resting it on the floor. Then we're going to come back up and meet. The other leg and arm are going to go down. Up and meet. Other leg and arm are going to go down. And we're going to do that with the weights in our hand. We're going to go for 10 rounds per leg. And we're actually going to do that back to back 4 times. And then I'm going to give you a break, and then we'll go on to the next exercise. It's going to be really good for us to really tire out the core muscle and then move on to some back. So let's go. at the back muscles. So we're gonna hinge from our hips, weights in our hands, and we're just gonna fly our hands out, doing a reverse fly. Really focusing on using your core to pull you up and those back muscles to bring the weight up. We're gonna do that for 15 reps, and we're gonna go for 4 rounds in a row. Then we'll take a break and go back to abs. Next up, we're gonna focus on another ab workout. You're gonna go into tabletop position for me. I'll demo it first. You're gonna raise one hand, one leg. You're gonna come up to draw that knee and elbow in, going back out, hand down. Other hand, other leg, coming in, out, back down to center. Out, drawing in, back out, back to center. So we're gonna do that for 10 per side. And we're gonna do that again for 4 rounds back to back before we hit a break and move on to our next back exercise. those back muscles, we're gonna do a altered way of doing a Superman. So you're gonna lie on your tummy for me. Your feet are gonna get up off the floor. You're gonna take 2 weights, extend those arms, head goes on the floor. As you raise your chest up off the floor, those arms are coming back, elbows back into a nice row. Coming forward, head goes down. Raise the head for another round and going down. Feet are remaining off the floor. We're gonna do that for about 10 reps. We're gonna do that 4 rounds, and then you're gonna get a break before we go back to abs. Next up, we're gonna do a rainbow plank, or it's also called the plank twist. We're just gonna get into a forearm plank. This one's quite easy. We're just gonna basically move those hips from side to side, really using our core to shift our hips from side to side. And we're gonna go for 30 seconds with this one. 4 rounds, then you're gonna get a break. do a bit of a core and back exercise by grabbing our weights, staying on our knees, ensuring those knees are underneath those hips. Place those weights kind of on your shoulders, on your back, elbows up. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna curl down, getting as low as you possibly can, and coming back up. Driving up, going down, and driving up. Going down, and driving up. You're gonna feel that in your lower back, and you're gonna feel that in your core. We're gonna go for 15 rounds. Hope you guys enjoyed that lovely core and back workout. Hopefully you're feeling nice and tender in your tummy. Let's go ahead and stretch it out. Let's start off with our legs crossed, sitting on our bottom, really making sure we're sitting on those butt muscles, and going ahead and just giving yourself a nice gentle twist, holding on to one knee, turning your head over the opposite shoulder, giving yourself some nice big breaths here, bringing down that heart rate, thanking your body for all it's done for you. And on each exhale, just giving your twist a little bit more of a deeper stretch. For 3, 2, 1. Other side. Looking over that opposite shoulder. And with each exhale, seeing if you can deepen that twist a bit more. Really feeling some gratitude tonight or today for yourself, for showing up for yourself. Each exhale, just twisting it a bit deeper if you can. For 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful job. We're going to go back into cat-cow position. This time it's gonna feel a little bit more nourishing, I'm sure. Feet flat on the floor, hands underneath those shoulders, drawing that belly in for a nice cat-cow movement. Inhaling as we draw the belly in, exhaling as we concave that back through. Chin up, chin in for a nice inhale, and then a nicer exhale, chin up. Do this at your own pace for about 3 to 5 more rounds. And coming to neutrality in 3, 2, and 1. Well done, guys. Go ahead and sit on those legs for me. Give yourself a nice neck stretch. We hold a lot of tension in our neck, especially during some of those plank exercises. So now's a really good opportunity for us to stretch that out. Side. Clasp those hands, put them on the back of your head, and just draw that neck forward. Putting a little bit of pressure on the top of your head, feeling a really nice stretch in the back of that neck. Beautiful job, keeping those hands clasped, reaching them out far in front of you, bending your back a bit so you can feel a nice stretch in your upper back. Really drawing those hands forward, stretching out that upper back, slightly dropping that neck, chin into chest. And hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. For our final stretch, go ahead and lie in that tummy for me. We're gonna do just a baby cobra. Hands placed right to each side of your head, feet flat on the floor. Slowly raise that chest as far as your body will allow. Feeling a beautiful stretch in your abdominals. Perhaps a nice little stretch in your lower back. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head down. Relax it out for a bit. And we're gonna do a baby cobra again. This time, going a little bit deeper in our stretch, perhaps on our forearms. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back down for a nice little stretch, rest. And for our final, we're gonna go into a full extended cobra. Only if it makes sense for you. If not, please stay in a baby cobra. Listen to your body. But for those of you that can, we're gonna try to give a nice full stretch in that abdominal and lower back. So in 3, 2, 1, hands come under the elbow, under the shoulder, sorry. We're gonna extend those arms into a nice full cobra. Head goes back. And again, if this feels too strenuous for you, please do stay in your nice baby cobra. All works. If you can today, let's go in a full extended cobra. Elbows in, and let's hang out here for 5 deep breaths. muscle on that back. Coming down to a nice lying down position. Stretch out that back if you need to, wiggle out those hips. And slowly but surely come back and meet me in a seated position. At which point we're gonna do our final hug of the day. Stretching those arms out as wide as possible, flapping those arms back, and then bringing it in for a nice juicy hug. Thanking yourself for showing up for today. We of course thank you once again for inviting us into your process, and we love you, and we'll see you in the next workout.